Well, from the gay community standpoint, Man's Country represented, when it opened, a place where you could go and be free. It was a place where you could go and find somebody to hook up with. Pre-app days, nowadays you can do it on your phone, but back then you had to go somewhere and meet someone, and this was a place where you could go and meet someone that you knew wanted to do the things that you wanted to do. He opened this with the notion that it would be like a country club. You could come here for a day or 2 days. There would be a number of things to do other than just come have sex. So we had sunrooms, and there was a snack bar, there was a country store, there was entertainment that was going on, there was dancing. In the original Man's Country days, so we're going back to the 70s and 80s, we did entertainment 4 nights a week out of this room. This room was the after party. If you'd been in any of the gay bars in the city, you're liable to be here after that bar closed. We had, I think, the best sound system in the city, and we had DJs and light men, and we were the bar that wasn't a bar, so you could stay here 24 hours if you wanted. In 1987, as a reaction to the drop in business due to AIDS, this room was carved into Bistro 2, which was a dance bar. And from 87 to 93, it would see 1,000 people on a Friday or Saturday night. We had shows on the stage here, Divine, Boy George, the Village People, all of the disco divas like Thelma Houston and Pamela Stanley. And Bistro closed in 93, and the room was returned to Man's Country, and we started with male strippers and porn stars. The uniqueness is that you were doing a show, but you were still inside of a bathhouse, so our strippers could strip naked. And we did that up until probably 4 years ago. Even pre-AIDS, we did STD testing out of here. What would become Howard Brown really got its start here. In fact, Chuck underwrote their mobile vans so that we could take the testing we were doing here out to the bars. Not that we would take it, but they would take the testing out to the bars. When AIDS hit and health departments in other areas of the country were closing bathhouses or removing doors from the rooms, our reaction was to contact the city health department and work very closely with them. We brought in AIDS education. We brought in condoms. And from here, they spread out to the bars. And through International Mr. Leather, we actually moved the notion of using condoms from the United States to Europe. It was one of our winners, Tom Karash, out of Hamburg, Germany, that came here and said, oh, this is great. The bars are all handing out condoms. I'm going to take that back to Europe. Nowadays, what's left in the basement, there is a wet area and a very, very large steam room. We used to say it was the largest steam room in the Midwest. I don't know, it's the only steam room I was ever in, so I don't know if it was the largest, but we said it. There was a 15-member hot tub down there. That's been closed. Showers. On the first floor, right now it's rooms and lockers. At the back of those rooms, there is a fetish area, so we have 10 fetish rooms that have shackles on the double beds and slings in all of those rooms. One room has a St. Andrew's cross, but that's our fetish area. But basically, these days, the club has been reduced to lockers and rooms. To me, it's just always been here. And even now, I live next door, so I can just get up and walk over. I'll miss it all.